Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're getting brutal with it. We're heading over to Taiwan and California. How you like that? We are talking about Coprocephalic and their album Gluttonous Chunks. My whistling hasn't gotten any better. Absolute belter of an album. Now, a lot of you will probably know that I'm not the biggest fan of modern day slam these days. You know, what with all the stuff going on. But this is an absolute belter of a record. Absolutely love it. First of all, let's get a good look at that artwork. Look at that. This is back in 2013. Now, between 2011 and 2013, there was like loads of alien-themed sort of slammy stuff coming out. I think you can pretty much thank Abominable Putridity for that. But yeah, this takes the sci-fi angles on everything and just throws it in on there. Absolutely fantastic. This was back when they were a two-piece. They're a three-piece now. But back then you had the old Chavy there, Mr. Wang, on the old vocals. And then what was the other young man's name? It was Cristiani Arpeluso. Yeah. He does the guitars, bass, and drums. I'm assuming it's drum programming, but if it's not, good for him. You know, so really cool stuff there. Get the nice inlay there. Look at that. Absolutely naughty. Got your lyrics and whatnot. And then over on this side, you got your cheers, thanks, and fuck offs. So always nice to see there. So nice, simple layout, but without getting nice and dull. You know. That's the way to do it. Have a look at the back, shall we? Oh, yeah. Looking a bit grisly, isn't he? But yeah, absolutely great record. You've got 10 tracks all together. One's an intro, of course. The older slam bands, they love an intro, bless them. And most of them do sound the same. But that's fine. They've got their shtick. Who am I to tell them how to do their job? Now, the songs on here are absolutely banging. But standout tracks for me, probably Gluttonous Chunks, Inhuman Neurosis, Pavement of 1,000 Torsos, and Scourging the Abyss. So, yeah, I mean, all of them are great. I mean, you get a Wormed cover on here as well, which is awesome. Their song Pulses in Rhombus Forms. So, extra little bonus there as well. And it's not on the end of the album either, like a lot of people would expect. No, this is track 7. So, really cool stuff there. So, you get a really nice sort of mix of not just slam by numbers where it's just 4/4 dun 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 boom 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 like a lot of these bands will do these days, you know, as they want to do. You get all kinds of stuff, and you get technical parts. You get some really cool sort of sweeping bits in there, but really atmospheric, like very much so. Production is very squeaky clean, but I'm willing to let that go given the style of music they're making. Now, this was put out in conspiracy with Anopsys Records and Inherited Suffering Records. I think last time they was on Lacerated Enemy, last time I checked, but this is going back some now, only 13 years ago. Woo! I remember buying this. I was very happy. But yeah, absolutely cracking record, really catchy, heavy as balls, and just, yeah, it just really does leave an impression. And what I like about this as well, particularly on songs like let's have a look at Pavement of 1,000 Torsos and stuff like that. In Human Neurosis, you get these really cool, and all on Scourging as well, you get these really cool sort of little tunes they do with like natural harmonics. So it's not all just like pinches. You've got the naturals on there as well, but they actually make little tunes out of them, like brutal doorbells. Really cool stuff. Now, I wasn't really a fan of the album that followed this. They sort of lent a bit too far into the deathcore territory for me, which, you know, it's fine. A lot of slam bands tend to go that way. You deathcore kids, you need music too, and make sure you pick up this one. Really, this will put an extra inch onto your cock, absolutely, or it'll make your vagina an inch deeper. I don't know if that's good or not, but is what it is. Is what it is. Great record. Now, I did get the follow-up EP. This is 3 songs from the following album, which was, what was it called? Oh yeah, the Oath of Relinquishment. But this EP is called Desolation of Conjoined Embodiment. So this has the 3 songs off of there that are pretty slammy still, pretty much more in the vein of this sort of stuff. But this is with all the guest vocalists from that. So you get 3 tracks on there. Get a load of these guest vocalists, boys and girls. The first one, you've got Angel Ochoa, okay, from, you know, Disgorge, Cephalotripsy, etc. You've got on the second track, Matty Way, ex-Disgorge, and of course, we mentioned them a minute ago, Abominable Putridity. So cool stuff there. And then you get the third track with Blue Jensen of Guttural Secrete. How's that for a lineup of guest vocalists? Not bad at all, in my opinion. But yeah, this is the EP there that followed. So there's the artwork. You can kind of tell they've sort of went that sort of way. Yeah, Lacerated Enemy. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, but yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? But as far as this record goes, if you're into your slam and brutal death metal, yeah, it may divide the audience a little bit. You know, some people may think this, I don't know, it's a bit too, what would they call it, wiggerish, so to speak, and that's fine. But I actually really like the groovy sort of heaviness, sort of chuggy chug stuff going on here, because like I said, it also has a nice mix of other kind of stuff in there too, like the nice little like sweeps that drown in reverb, so it really gives you a nice sort of dissonant kind of effect. But no, really, really cool record. I can't recommend it enough. 10 out of 10 for me, absolutely. So make this happen. Coprocephalic, Gluttonous Chunks. That's it from me today, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a nice B-side Saturday. We haven't done one of those in a couple of weeks. What the whole, you know, the Christmas limbo when no one knows what fucking day it is. So I missed a few, I might have missed a couple of Saturdays there, but fear not. It's coming back tomorrow, and we've got some good stuff to go over tomorrow. Oh, the tunes I've been listening to this week blow your mind. So I'll see you then. Support the underground in your local record store, and I'll catch you on the flip side.